Hello, my name is Father Brian Walker, and welcome to Know Before You Go for May 2nd, the fifth Sunday of Easter. I don't know about you, but I'm always frustrated when I cannot connect to the internet. I need to do my work. And as of late, we have had so many problems in our house with the connection. Sometimes it's there, and sometimes it's not. It's a hit and miss game that becomes so frustrating. Being connected is so important, especially when dealing with work and work that has to be done in a timely manner. There are deadlines, especially in certain ministries. Even traveling can be a hassle if one is not connected. It's amazing how often when I travel, the first thing I ask when I reach a place is, do you have the password to the internet? And then sometimes they look at me and say, internet, what internet? Then I know I'm going to really be frustrated. At one time, I had a phone service that I could never get a good signal. So I had to jump ship to another, and of course, I'm not going to mention companies, but with the service that I have now, I am able to connect even in Mexico and Canada. I was so grateful because it was very difficult not being able to connect to my other duties when needed. I know that I'm not the only one that this happens to. Being connected is important in so many ways because even when we are on a particular task, we know that there are other things that we have to worry about as well, and oftentimes at the same time. We must remain connected for so many reasons. As we all know, there are a lot of people who don't participate in church anymore. There are a number of reasons for this. The reason that I keep hearing over and over again is that I don't need to go to church to pray. I can pray right here at home. And most of them have it halfway correct. Anyone can pray at home, but it doesn't end just there. Being connected is so important. It's not just about what goes on at home, but it's in being connected that we find something else. We find that we are not alone in the trials and tribulations that we go through. In that connectedness, we also find strength in just making it through. We are not alone. One of the things that we've discovered during this pandemic is that because of the isolation that many of us have experienced, we find more people unaware of how to interact with one another. We find more people who are depressed, and we find people feeling a desolation that they've never experienced before. We need to connect as human beings. In the gospel for today, we hear how Jesus says that He is the vine and we are the branches. A branch by itself cannot survive. If it's not connected, it can't survive. There has to be some sort of nurturing. The branch draws its nourishment and its life from the vine that is connected and rooted to that which continues to sustain it and to help it grow. Cut flowers look nice on a table, but we all know that they will soon wither and die because they are no longer connected to that which gives them life in the first place. We can be just like cut flowers. We think that we can do well on our own and that we don't need anyone or anything. Then a pandemic arises, and then we realize how much we need human touch and interaction, and we spiral downwards. I hope that as we reflect on the gospel today, we realize what has happened to us over the course of this past year, and we realize the importance of the connectedness one to another. It shouldn't take a disease to make us realize how important we are one to another. After being fully vaccinated, I realized how much I missed embraces from my mother when I was finally able to do it again after more than a year. May people realize how much they need others within the church as well to be fully whole again. You see, we are all in this together. Amen.